What up guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be hopping into optimization for PS4 on DBD. I'm not going to be tweeting under every Dead by Daylight tweet because that's just absolutely annoying. Whoever does that is super annoying in general. I get it, PS4 DBD runs like absolute buns, including Xbox, and I'm pretty damn sure Nintendo Switch, but there's really no need to spam it under every single tweet. I'm pretty sure they know that PS4 runs like complete butthole. So I'm just going to be going over a few major points on things that impact us on console on DBD while playing the game or just roaming around through the main menu. All this is going to have to do with the constant lagging and frame drops. That's the main issue with PlayStation 4 and console, is that it just lags every single moment it gets. When you first load up the game, right after the cutscene, when you're pressing X, that's the longest time I ever waited in a main menu on any game. And then in that entire time while it's loading up, when you press X, your PlayStation just decides to get loud as hell. It overheats fast as heck. I don't know why it does that. It's absolutely annoying, and it's only in the main menu, or when you're going to the main menu to click killer or survivor. It's right when you load up the game. And another occasion when it does that is when you're starting up a game and it's showing the offerings the survivors have put into the lobby. When it's loading up that part, it's absolutely annoying. It sounds like a damn jet in my room when it's going through those few occasions within the main menu and when loading into the game. Now, before we get into the actual problems with the menu navigation, blood web, killer perks, and everything that I'm going to go into, I'm going to list a few things that I want in console edition for just easier navigation, easier just to navigate through the main menu, or just certain things like that. One is faster sensitivity. I don't know what it is. I have my sensitivity all the way at 100 and it still feels so slow. I think they're fixing that. I don't know if they fixed it already. If so, it's still slow as heck, and I really think they should fix it because sensitivity is so slow in my opinion. And the next thing is brightness issue. I don't have a brightness issue because I have a monitor and I'm able to set it up and adjust it within my monitor. But for people that only have like a TV, and I've seen it on a TV, it looks absolutely horrendous. You can barely navigate. Playing like that is just an overall turn off. I know the game's supposed to be dark so you can't see the killer and it's all this gibberish. In my personal opinion, I just think it looks like crap. If I wanted to play that dark, I'll be playing a single player game. But if I'm playing a game that I'm playing against another person, I want to have at least some type of advantage, or at least see where the hell I'm going, because if I'm running into walls, there's really no point of even playing if I'm just gonna run into walls like that. But now let's get into the few things that make my game just drop frames or just make my PlayStation overheat and make noise so damn loud I can barely hear myself think. I just talked about the slow menu navigation. When you're going to killer, survivor, or even navigating through the blood web store, there's not a point in time where this game does not lag. I'm switching characters, it lags. When I grab an add-on within the blood web, it lags. When I grab a cosmetic within the store, it lags. When I'm switching survivor to killer or killer to survivor, it lags or drops frames, whatever you want to think of it. It just runs like poop. And with the blood web, I wish they added a system like the PC version. They just click it and it automatically grabs that add-on. For us, we have to hold down a button, and I think that's really annoying. I wish I could just press it, it grabs it within the blood web, and I don't just have to hold down a button the entire time, because holding down a button while you have like 500,000 points, blood points, it gets kind of, it's not annoying, it's just they can make it so much easier to navigate through that blood web if they just have that or put that into the game, at least for console, because it's only on PC as of right now from what I'm looking at. Next is the killer perks. This is within the game when it lags, is at least one of the perks I've seen destroys my frame, is infectious fright. If you guys don't know what infectious fright is, if a survivor goes down in dying state and you're nearby within terror radius, you'll scream and the killer will know where you're at. Whenever that happens, your game just absolutely shits the bed. It runs like crap for those few seconds that you're screaming, or whenever the survivor goes down, and that's constant, and it's kind of annoying when it's every few seconds and you're close or near a survivor that's about to go down by the killer. And one of the worst games you can ever get is playing with a doctor. If you play against the doctor, there's a few games that runs alright, But if you're playing against an experienced doctor, they're going to be shocking the hell out of you. They're going to be using perks that make you scream. And I've had games where it just runs like absolute garbage. It's unplayable. Well, it's not unplayable, but I wouldn't want to play through that game where I'm just losing frames left and right. Who wants to deal with that? Nobody wants to deal with that. So whenever you come across a doctor within a PlayStation lobby, it's like you're dreading the moment. It's like you want to DC, but you don't want to take the penalty. And this video right here, guys, I actually DC'd at the very end, which was kind of stupid. I'll admit it. That was kind of bad. He got a 4K. He should deserved that 4K. I'm so sorry to this doctor, but I was just in the heat of the moment pissed off on how this game was running. The instance on the survivor, or the killer, I mean, using their power. This doesn't just have to do with doctor. For example, if a Ghostface goes into shroud mode and he comes out of shroud mode, it lags. So it's giving an indication to the survivor that the killer is nearby. The killer won't even be near you and it will lag because he's going into shroud or coming out of shroud or hitting a survivor and taking him out of his power. So someone like Pig, Wraith, all have issues for a survivor that just screws up the game. It screws the game up for the killer mostly because it's, if you've been playing a long time, for myself on the console version, you get to notice that stuff. And I've gotten to notice that stuff to the point where it's helping me get away from the killer because I know they're nearby. Now there may be a lot more issues. There's a ton of bugs on PlayStation. I'm pretty sure there's a ton of bugs in general on Dead by Daylight, but on PlayStation compared to PC, especially when I watch a lot of PC DBD YouTubers and I see their game run so smooth, it's like, how the hell is their game running that smooth? I just do not know, and it's because it's just optimized better for them than it is for us. But let me know down in the comments if you're a console player, an Xbox player, Switch player. I haven't seen a lot of Switch players, but if you're any of those three, you have issues, what I just mentioned below, any other issues, let me know down in the comments. I would love to know what other issues we are having and making the game running like absolute garbage. And I might as well do something or talk about it at least, instead of just posting it under a Twitter. And that's not me posting it under a Twitter. That I just want to remind you guys, that is not me posting it under a Twitter. I'm just saying, in general, doing that is super annoying. Nobody wants to see that every single tweet. We get it. We get it. It runs bad. No need to be doing that every single tweet, man. This is just absolutely annoying. You make us look bad in general. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.